Hello and welcome along to this second annual That Thursday Thing golf tournament here at Sidurth. Ade and I are here admiring the greenery. It's another grey afternoon, similar as last time.
Very similar to last time, in fact, but it's not raining. But the wind has picked up a little bit.
Yes, it's a little bit windier than last time, which is a shame, but to be fair, considering how most of our game will be, I don't think the wind will particularly affect the movement of the balls.
Well, speak for yourself, Jules, speak for yourself.
I will do. Right, we've just been overtaken actually. We were going to tee off, but some people have dived in front of us, so...
That's all right, we need a bit of preparation time just to get into the zone, really.
Yes, yeah.
That's what I need anyway.
Yeah, and I'm wearing a shade so they can't see how annoyed we are.
All right, Jules is ready for his first swing. I've given him some advice, and yes, he's gone in a different direction than last time. Still miles off, but at least he can see the ball, which is a nice shade of fluorescent green. Okay, my turn.
Actually, to be fair, I had some good distance to that, I think. The tee's still in place. Right, here goes Ade. And he's looking all sincere there, and that was considerably better than mine. Although actually...
Disappeared off into the...
It's gone into the ether somewhere. Right, let's get moving. That didn't go so well for me in the first game. I scored 7 on a par of 4. And Ade?
I scored 4 on a par of 4. So I got it in par.
Well done.
Oh.
Very well done. We've moved on to number 2 now, but we are trapped. We are waiting between some slightly slow people ahead and a large family behind, but hopefully the large family will be quite slow anyway, so they won't catch us up again.
There are two poles blocking the way through, so it'll be interesting.
It is an interesting part of the course, yes. You have to go...
There it is.
Yeah, you have to kind of go straight between the two.
Oh, no.
Hopefully not take out the power supply to the whole of St Earth in the process. We'll see how we go with that. We've hit a problem already. Adrian had a very bad start off to hole number 2. Obviously was angry, hit it again, and essentially put it over into hole, I think it's number 14, where you come back across the course. However, there's a river in the way, and we can't find his ball. So it seems rather likely the ball is either in the river or has gone completely missing.
I can't see it.
We have a distressed golf player.
Where would my ball be?
This happened last year, exactly the same. Well, disaster has definitely struck. The ball has gone missing. Adrian, what are you going to do?
Apart from have a panic attack and scream, I'm going to reach into my pocket and pull out my spare ball.
That was a wise move, bringing that along, I feel.
I think ahead, you see. I remember last year.
We have now been overtaken, though, or rather the people who were behind us are now on the tee that we were on. So we're now a bit messed up, unfortunately. The game is rattling along. We have now reached hole number 6. It's been an eventful game so far, I think we can safely say. Ade never did find that ball, sadly.
But I did use my spare, and I have not yet been beaten by Jules on a hole.
True, that is true. However, I am only 2 points behind. So actually it's not that bad yet.
Not yet, but we now are on probably one of the most tricky of the holes. We are shooting towards a ditch, let's put it that way, because it's not really a river, it's more a muddy ditch, and we did lose the ball here last year.
Yeah, this is where we found a replacement ball handily and carried on. But of course that might not happen again. We've judged distances kind of slightly strangely, I think. At various points we've been very short in our play, and at other times far too long, haven't we, Adrian?
We have. Okay, the family are now moving off, so I think we're ready to take our next swing.
Okay, get your tee in place there. On the previous hole, I nearly sliced Adrian in 2 with the golf ball. It didn't go in quite the direction I was expecting. So this time I am standing behind Adrian, a good sort of 4 feet away, fairly respectful distance as he goes up to it, and whack, there we go. And it's travelled about 10 metres.
We can say it's nowhere near the ditch, that's the good thing.
No, that is true, and I think maybe
That's the way to play this one.
Yeah, I think we're at the point now where safety is the way to play this. Interestingly, yes, the girl on the next course has just put the ball through a tree. Very good. Right, my go.
Okay, I went for the short option for this hole. Let's see what Jules plans to do. Taking the stance, swinging and hitting, and it's gone further than mine. Nice. Again, not too far, nowhere near the ditch. About halfway along nearly towards the flag, I would say.
I think that's actually the best I've hit so far today.
Well done, Jules.
Update time, we've moved on now to hole number 12. It's not been going so well for one particular player, and that's not me this time. Ade, it's not been as good as last year for you.
No, I'm a little bit disappointed with my form today. I think the wind direction, the humidity is affecting my play.
Could it be that actually you're just being a bit rubbish this year?
Well, if I'm being a bit rubbish, that means you are too, because we are equal on score at the moment.
Yes, but I would never profess I was any good in the first place, and you did beat me quite well last year, so to actually be matching you, for me, is a personal achievement so far. Admittedly, we've got another few holes to go, so it could all change, and we are now standing in front of perhaps the most intimidating hole on the course. Essentially, you tee off about 6 feet from a 3-foot drop into a river. You have to get across that. The actual course isn't so long, it's 70 yards, not the longest by any means on this pitch and putt course, but that one obstacle is, well, it looks chasm-like from where we're standing, chasm-like. Ade is going to take the first shot at it though, so in goes the tee. He's dropped the ball, good sign. Right, it's on the top now, and he's just lining himself up.
I'm not going to think too much about it.
He's not going to think too much about it. That doesn't really change for any other hole he's played. Oh, that actually was a pretty beautiful shot.
Best shot I've played all afternoon. It's so near the flag, you wouldn't believe.
It bounced just the other side of the river and continued strong and true in a more or less straight line, and is now on the green.
Your turn, Jules. You've got a lot to live up to now. Right, Jules has placed his ball down, and he's looking determined. Oh, a little leg wobble then, thinking about it. Hitting it. Oh, that's the best one he's done ever. It went up in the air and towards the flag. Still nowhere near mine, but you can't have everything in this life. We avoided the river, that's the main thing.
I've actually stunned myself with that shot. It's the best I've done.
What, did you hit yourself with the golf club, did you?
Near enough. No, it actually flew into the air about 12 feet. Like it should do, like golf balls do. They curve upwards, don't they, and then back down again.
Yeah.
It's not quite as straight as yours,
No.
I will admit and agree, and that's fine.
You had a better technique, I had better power.
Yeah, but just to do what I've done there, I'm impressed by. Just to remind the listener who may not have been listening last year, last time mine went into the ditch. Ade, by some fluke, hit the uprights on the bridge, bounced on the bridge, and then carried on down the green, which was far too fluky, quite frankly.
Yeah.
So this year, remarkably uneventful, but a moment to be proud of for both of us. Hole 16 just completed, and in the previous holes Ade has pulled away and he's now 2 in the lead. However, on the exact 2 preceding holes, I have beaten him by 1 point each time. So this is on a knife edge. If I can keep that going, we will draw
2 more
on
holes.
the 18th hole.
2 more holes to go. This is a very closely fought match, actually.
Yes, compared to last year, this is remarkable. I've actually had 2 on par holes now, which is really good.
I've had 2 under par holes.
Yeah. No, I just mean 2 previous ones. I have had others on the course as well, amazingly.
Crazy.
This is quite a turnaround compared to last year. So we shall come back for the 18th hole and we'll see just how well this, the second annual That Thursday Thing golf tournament, draws to a close. It's all riding on an edge now. It's a very wide edge. It's certainly not a knife edge, because we're at hole 18 and disaster has struck. I have had a very bad number 17. Ade is now in the lead by 5. This is a very short hole. It's only 45 yards. Quite frankly, no matter what happens, there's no way Ade's going to be that bad, is there, quite frankly?
I don't know.
I'd stand back a bit.
I'm standing back. Right, Jules is now his last tee off. That was actually, for Jules, pretty darn good. He's on the green.
I'm on the green. I'm actually on the green. I am on the green.
It almost started too slow. I thought he wasn't going to go anywhere near it, but right, we'll see what I can do.
I think actually what happened was it was such a perfect direction for once that it appeared to hang in the air. But of course it's going exactly down the right line of sight, so it doesn't appear to go any further away. Right, Ade is now about to take his shot. Very tense. Direction-wise, an almost identical shot, but a lot more power, which does mean he's gone past the green. He's actually gone quite a few yards too many. That doesn't mean he will win, though, and it doesn't mean I will win as such on this particular hole.
No one's winning today.
We're not really even coming away with our dignity intact, if we're being honest. There's a small child playing behind us, and every single time he gets his ball slap bang on the green with his first shot. It is not fair. I think I'll need a putter, actually. Let's swap to one of the blunt ones. I've got a putter. Right.
Ooh, he's even removing the flag. He is that confident of getting this in on his second shot.
So nearly.
Yeah, the look on his face there, it went past the hole by a couple of yards. This is for three. This is for three. No, he buckled under the pressure. That's the trouble. It's a 4. Nice 4. Very nice 4. Right, this is my second putt, but I'm quite a way away.
He's just coming up now with the putter. Oh, he missed that by about 8 inches.
Was that 3?
4 as well. Which means, as we have tied on that final shot, I think we can safely say Ade has won. We'll give you the scores in just a moment after we've been back to the clubhouse. Back out the clubhouse, and Ade has totted up the scores. How's it gone?
Well, Jules, you have a grand total of 101 when it should have been a 66.
Okay, so not brilliant,
No.
but you?
96.
So only just a little bit better.
So 5 difference, but pretty much the same as it was last year, to be fair.
I'm actually slightly more pleased with my performance, I think,
All right,
overall.
all right.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
some of the shots I was playing were demonstrating a little bit more understanding of how it works.
And your last shot was very, very good.
It was actually the best of the tournament. Yes, it was straight and true and up in the air and everything it should be.
I did want to go around again, but Jules said no.
No, I think I might lose the will to live if we try it again. Once a year's plenty.
We'll do it again next year.
Fantastic. It's a date.